Hello, everyone, and welcome to MyTube, the show where I talk about my life experiences and share my life stories. Now, let's dive right into what I want to talk about. Have you ever been added spontaneously out of nowhere to a group text? You don't expect it. All of a sudden, you get a group text of somebody sending a picture for everyone in the group to see. Okay, so then, first of all, I don't know about everyone else, but this is what I gotta do. First of all, I read to see who the heck was dumb enough to make this group text. Okay, and then after I find out who it is, I gotta go and find out who is in this group chat, so I can know who's gonna be reading everything if I do um, say anything in the group text messages. So I go to edit recipients on my phone, and there it is. Okay, my sister's in this. She made it. She added my other sister. She added my brother. She added my dad. There's my number, my mom, and then there's two numbers that I don't recognize. Who are they? I don't know. It could be anyone that my sister knows that she wanted to see that photo. So my first thought is, am I gonna say anything in this group text? Because if I do, we got all these people that are gonna read it that I know who they are, but you also got two mystery numbers that I don't know who they are that are in the group text that are gonna be reading this. So I'm not too happy about being in group texts. That's number one reason. The second reason is, sorry to point the obvious. Um, well, it's obvious to me and anyone that knows me personally. And this is not the first problem, the first time I had this problem. Because this week, the reason I'm talking about this subject, because my sister added us all in a group text a couple nights ago. I'll get into more details in just a moment. Let me explain this first. It's not the first time. In 2017, when I was working during the day, um, this happened. They put me in a group text um, for a so yeah, they might have the time um, to be group texting at 10, 11 a.m. all the way through like 4, 5 p.m. in the afternoon. But I was at work. My father was at work. So this group messages that I'm not even being part of the conversation. They were disturbing me while I was working my day job in 2017. It was the same issue for my dad, and my dad has a more important job than I do by comparison. So it's a bother to him even more. I never said a single word in the group message because I was at work and my father was at work, and it was bugging him and bugging him and bugging him. Okay. Eventually, he's able to contact with my mom, and my mom told everybody in the group chat to basically kill it because it's disturbing dad in the at his work environment. Okay, so you think they will learn better? Okay, not to do this again. That's in 2017. Skip over to 2018. This is about, if I'm correct, I think it was like May of 2018. I'm not sure the timeline, but it was around that time. So last year, again, they start a group text, and again, it's a disturbance to my father and I. But this time, it's late at night, and I was already I was already working night shifts, so it it was disturbing me while I was at work, and it was disturbing my father because even though he works during the day, he has to sleep at night so he can get up early in the morning to go to work. So it was disturbing the both of us. And again, he had to phone my mom and ask her to ask everybody in the group text to kill it. You think they learn? Do you think they learn? And then it's the same issue 1 year later in 2019. So you were smart enough in 2017, but okay, and you forgot about it. In 2018, you did it again. They smarting you up about it, and you forgot about it again until 2019. So at this rate, they'll forget about it in a year's time. But that's not the only major problem with this. You would think they will be saying things of importance that the entire family would need to know about. Like, I'll give you an example. And this is me just making things up. This is an example. Like, if somebody the entire family cares about is in the hospital and we all need medical updates about, let's say, our mom is in the hospital, and we all need the medical updates daily, then sure, the group text, it comes in handy, and it's something of importance we all need to know about right away, and you don't want to waste your time sending the same message to multiple people. So yeah, I understand. In that scenario, it's fine to get that info out to the whole family at once. I get it. But this is not the case. All you did was chat about nothing of importance, annoying those who are too busy having their life or having to rest so they can work the next morning, or they're actually at work. All that does is disturb those who do not want to be part of the group text. But even after this rant, I promise you they're going to continue to do this, because they were in that group text a couple nights ago, and once more they continue for the next couple days. Even after that first night that they didn't make the group text again a couple nights ago, my mom had killed it because she had brought it up that it was probably disturbing me while I'm at work, and that dad needs to go to sleep to work the next morning. And okay, that killed it for that night. But they returned to the group text the very next day, and the next day, and the next day, till my dad had to kill it again this afternoon. Oh, jeez. Don't they learn? If you have something to say to someone else, not everyone wants to be part of that conversation. My father is far too busy and far more important than any of us to be listening to nonsense conversation about a possible free Whopper. Who cares? I don't care. Nobody cares. And if people care, fine. I understand you want to have that conversation. By all means, not everyone wants to read about it. Or if you have something to say, put a camera in front of your face, blog about it, send it on the internet. The entire family, it's out there for you to see and listen to, much like I do. So now, let's talk about this in more detail about what they actually said in that group text, or what was sent. Okay. Okay. It's one thing to send a picture to your entire family of your daughter in her gear for her dance class. I get it. You're a proud mother and you want to show everybody, here's a picture of my little girl. She's going to dance class starting today. Okay, fine. Thanks for letting me know. Cool, it's awesome. I'm proud uncle. Okay, no problem there. Okay. Days later, this is where you cross the line. You go to the cemetery and you take a picture and you send it out there in the group text for all of us to watch with the quotes that you're there at the cemetery at our brother's site. Okay. First of all, cool, good that you're visiting brother in his grave site. Good, that's a good thing, okay? Good thing you spend time out of your busy schedule to go and visit him in the cemetery. Okay, that's good. But, first of all, I'm questioning who takes pictures at the cemetery. That is totally disrespectful. It is crossing a line you just don't cross. Okay? A couple years ago, I think it was in 2017. In fact, I'm sure it was 2 years ago. On his birthday, I went to my brother's grave and I took him a flower and balloons, okay, and I did it. But here's the difference. Here's the major difference. I didn't need to take a picture as proof so I can gloat about it. Because now you're taking a picture and you're sending that to everyone to see. Now I understand she doesn't put this on social media, and that's great. But still, why you need to take a picture? Why you need to show up? Because now it's not sincere. Now it's you bragging and being like, hey, look, everybody, I did this, huh? Let everybody know. No, when I did that for my brother, when I took him those flowers and that balloons, I didn't send a picture to anyone, and I did not take a camera to video it and blog about it. No, I didn't have to let everybody know what I did. It came from my heart, and I didn't need anyone's approval and a pat on my back. No, that's the only reason why you did that. I mean, so you crossed the line and you want us to pat you on the back, so congratulations. Well done. You did what you're supposed to do. You visit brother at the cemetery. good job. That's what you want to hear, right? Good, good, good. So now you think if my sister that I'm talking about this in this rant, if you will, is gonna listen to this, hear this, and be upset. That's fine. That's fine. This is my opinion, and I'm allowed to express my opinion. I'm sure you have some opinion. That's yours. You own it. I have no problem listening to what you have to say. Free will. It's freedom of speech. I know something that died years ago. Whatever. But if I don't say this, then it's not fair. It's not fair because the subscribers watch and subscribe. Or even you don't subscribe but you listen to this. You're listening to this for honesty and no BS. Okay? This is my honest opinion about stuff. This is what the show is about. If I don't talk about things I really feel about, if I don't cover this in the show, then I'm full of crap. Okay? You deserve this. Not only that, but it also wouldn't be fair because as I said a couple of weeks ago, when I probably around the early episodes of this series or whatever, I stated stuff about my brother and what I think he said were idiotic or stupid. But I also mentioned if there's anything that my sisters do or say that I need to bury them for it, then I'm gonna do it as well. If I let them off the hook, then my brother could give me a call or tell me in person, whatever, and say, wait a minute, you talk about me, but you don't talk about the sisters? What? That's not fair to him. If I'm gonna bury my brother and cut a promo on him, I'm gonna do the same thing about everybody else that I know in life. Okay? So there's that, and let's move on. It's just my opinion. If you're gonna be butthurt about it, then you're immature and move on. Who cares about my opinion in the first place? Like, what I think isn't that important. It shouldn't be that important to you to begin with. I mean, you got kids to deal with, got a husband to deal with. So move on. Who cares what I say in this video or any future videos? I mean, it's just an opinion. Okay. Guys, it's my night off. Finally, it's my night off today and tomorrow. I say that because I can really use the rest. I can use a rest from being outside in the cold. Past few nights has been more cold than ever before. As you can see, I got a cold. And with these 2 nights off, it will help prevent me from getting even sicker. And maybe by the time I return to work in a couple of nights, I will get better. So I'm off as usually Monday and Tuesday. And I hate what the computer does. And I know it's not just mine, but these pop-ups that keep popping up. I hate when laptops and desktops do this. It's so annoying just trying to set up everything and get everything ready just for this video, for this rant. It takes me longer than usual because I have to connect the mic, prepare everything, turn on the laptop, and these things just keep popping up, and it kind of slows the process down because I'm trying to get the sound recorder open, and it won't open because these pop-ups, and now they're popping up as I rant about this, and it's just so annoying. Um, I may have a virus. It tells me there's like kind of something wrong with my desktop, but I don't know if that's phony baloney. It might be, but no. We'll see. I just okay. So we, like I said, usually off Monday and Tuesdays, and by Saturday or Sunday, me and my wife are always talking about what are we gonna do on your nights off, on your days off. What are we gonna do Monday and Tuesday? We can do so and so, so and so, and sometimes she'll bring it up or I'll bring it up about maybe inviting family or maybe potentially meeting family, asking my siblings or some people in my family to meet up at a park. Um, but we're always like, well, no, because they're not gonna be able to because they're gonna be like, no, it's too early. Um, because they, seriously, like my brother, um, and my mom, I know that they would, they would. So this is not even about them. This is about my sister, basically, again, and I hate to talk bad about you, and I hate talking bad about her or anyone at all. Um, but this is how we feel. Uh, that we invite you to meet us somewhere, I'd say a park, or even to come over and visit for an hour or so, that there's going to be an excuse, um, because she doesn't do um, going out. Um, she wants to come at whatever time she pleases. She wants to make this a night event, so to speak. And we're just, I mean, we have a 1-year-old child. We're tired, and not for nothing. We really don't want anyone over to visiting after like 10 p.m. or so. It's like it's too late, and to be going out with child at a night, even like at 8, 7 p.m. It's just too cold out to be taking her out, to the park and stuff at that late hours. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like it needs to happen in the afternoon. I'm talking about like from 1 to 4, 1 to 5 tops. Um, and we consider that multiple times, and we're like, yeah, but um, outside my brother and mom, and maybe, yeah, because my dad, I understand he works on my days off, but yeah, my sister probably gonna be like, well, it's better on a Saturday, and or if it's during the week, it's gonna have to be at night. I don't understand. I don't get it. These people don't have jobs, but yet they can't take the time to, like, they can't work with you. It has to be at night because I don't know what they're doing in the afternoon. I mean, I understand they got other stuff to do, but I mean, come on, never. And then I know you'll sit there and you say, well, geez, guys, you guys never come to our parties when we invite you. First of all, you know the truth. Why do you sit there and sit in denial? You know who is the reason we're not going. I've said it 3 to 4 times. You know who I'm keeping my daughter away from and why. why you sit there in denial like it's a huge mystery? If that person's invited or there's a chance that person is going, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna take my child with there. The whole backstory to it is that I'm not gonna get into. I don't want to embarrass people. I don't want to humiliate people. That story will be me crossing the line, and I'm not gonna cross that line. Um, but yeah, there's a reason why we don't go to these things. But not only that, um, it's usually on a work night. You may be free Saturdays at from 7 p.m. till 10:30 or 11 p.m. at night, but I work at night, so I'm not available at certain hours of night because it's my last few hours of rest and preparation to go to work. But yeah, there's a reason for everything. And um, yeah, you got so like it's always like, no, why even bother? They're not gonna be able to come. We're just gonna get rejected. Um, it comes down to it. We feel like they just don't want to. So it's like, okay, you don't want to, that's fine. But don't sit there anytime you see me in person at a family event, which that I just so happen to see you at, and you say, well, geez, we haven't seen our niece in 6 to 8 months. Well, that's on you because we invited you on Christmas. It's well documented. I said that on the blog. We invited you. We were rejected. Fine, okay. But we feel like if we invite you, and if it's not late at night or sometime after 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., it's gonna be a no. So why even bother? You know? It comes down to it like that. That's how we feel, and this is basically aim at her because that's how it is. You know, she wants everyone to schedule their lives around her like she's the freaking sun, and we're, you know, supposed to rotate around her. Um, that's not how it works with me. That's the only time I'm telling you, you're the jobless one. You can schedule things differently. I can't. I mean, it's plain and simple. I mean, my dad, I understand he's a busy guy. He works. Sometimes he works both morning and night of overtime. I get it. And even him took his time to invite us to dinner last Tuesday on my second night off. So we went to dinner with Dad. And it was a good 1 hour dinner with him, eating tacos, and we had a good conversation. We all enjoyed ourselves. It was me, my dad, my wife, and my daughter. That's it. It was simple, and it wasn't a long time where it becomes a bother to people. No, 1 hour, and that's it. You move on, and you got other things to do. That's it. I'm not asking you to spend a whole day together, but it's ridiculous that it has to be, you know, way late at night. No, we just can't make that work, and that's why, basically. That's the honest truth. Okay. And if you misunderstand anything, that's on you. And I don't feel like I need to owe anyone an apology. So if anyone watching this that personally knows me thinks that they're gonna send me a message, hey, you shouldn't say this, shouldn't say that, save your time. You're not gonna convince me to take this video down or edit it. It's not gonna happen. I'm an honest man. If you can't take honest criticism, that's on you. Once again, you're immature if you can't take this. Okay? So that's my opinion. All this is my opinion. And I know you're thinking, some of you are thinking, why are you talking about, like, people in my family are gonna watch this, listen to this, and gonna say, don't be, our problem isn't what you're saying, is that you're saying that out to the world to listen to. Calm down, breathe a little, think logically. Did I mention anyone by name? No. No one's gonna know who you are to begin with. Um, and those who do know who my sister is, then they already know who you are. They know who I am. So it's irrelevant whether I put this online or not. They already know the story. And okay, I'm just gonna leave you with that. I have nothing more to talk about. Um, Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, whether you thought it was hilarious, whether you agreed or disagreed, please share with your friends on social media. Ask them what they think. Spread the word. I really much appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next Monday on MyTube, or maybe pretty damn sooner than that.